Hello everybody, welcome to Resin Nut, or welcome back to Resin Nut. Today we were going to be working on this train mold, and I'm so excited about this. I actually got this at Hobby Lobby. This was in the soap mold section, and it was only $3.99. And when I saw that, that was the original price. So if they had a sale in that department, you could actually really get this for super cheap. I'm excited to try it out. I am going to work on doing a little bit of a Christmas train. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to work on the wheels, okay? That's my first step. So what I've done is on Amazon, I found these little, I don't know if they kind of sound like glass, but I think they're just plastic little flat-backed peppermint candies, fake, okay? And then I also, at one of the craft stores, had picked up these. And I think this came from Hobby Lobby as well. And you know, their holiday section is usually always 50% off. And it was normally $4.99 here in the US. So for $2.50, I picked up these. So what I decided I want to do is I'm going to start, let's see, just a bit, tiny little bit of micro bubbles in my resin, but I'm going to go ahead and pour just the tiniest bit. I've got J Diction made up here. This tiniest bit in each of the wheels. I don't really care if it kind of goes off somewhere else to the side because we're going to fill this all up anyway. But I want to get my my wheels here to start curing. So I'm going to do the two front wheels, the small wheels here in the front are going to be in, whoops, not that way. They're going to be in green. Oh my goodness sakes. Come on, get in there. And these seem to fit just right into these little wheel holes. Out of baby wipes in here. I order them by the case. And don't know why I haven't ended up bringing some more in. But okay, now the only two bigger wheels that we have are here in the engine. And so we're going to do two in this size. And I think they should fit just right in there. Okay. And now I need to put these down into a cup so they don't go all over the place. Okay, I'm just going to put them in here right now. Okay, and I'm going to take my tweezers, place these down here. Yeah, they fit just right in there. Okay, there we go. So now we've got two green, two red, and then I thought what I'd do is every other car will be a different color. See, some of these have little tags on them, so I think the next car will be, I think we'll go ahead and do green. Pour a bit of resin in here. I've had this mold for a while and I've been so excited to try it. And I thought, gosh, Christmas time is a perfect time to try this one. So these two will be red. Okay, so now, once I know that those are going to stay in place, I would like to go ahead and coat the rest of this with some resin. That one, let's see. Gosh, there's just so many little micro bubbles in these. It's been sitting quite a while. I don't really want it to get to the point where it's going to start flash curing on me before the bubbles come out. If you're using scissors for anything to do with your resin, make sure you're taking alcohol and wiping them off once in a while, because when I first started, I lost my favorite pair of scissors to resin cure. And that was a bummer. I eventually, after I had been doing resin for a while, I realized that I could heat them up and get it to open, but they never did work right again. So, okay, so here are our little tires. And I think they're going to stay in there since they're kind of in a divoted spot. I don't think if I put more resin in there, I don't think they're going to float away or anything. Stay over there. Have a thought. Let's see here. I do have these little glass, little teeny tiny glass beads that actually would be kind of cute up here in this top part. Let's try that. I've been trying to think of all different sorts of things to do on the inside of these trains. And as you can tell, I'm still not completely sure what I want to do, but I do want to put these. So, spoon. See, they are really pretty, really sparkly. And I think we'll do green up here, those. Just got to make sure I have enough for all the different colored ones that enough to match the wheels that I have. Red, and this one's green as well. These little glass beads came from Temu. They had all different colors, and I just got green and red is what I chose. This one should be green too, but I'm not really sure where it's going to go unless it goes right up here in this top part. That might work. And then I think this one's going to need to be a mixture. I think we'll do some green here in the tip. And this little bag seems to be plenty, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in so that it's pretty well covered. Okay, so you can just kind of arrange things as you'd like. And now I'm going to do the red. Yeah, these are actually really pretty. Through the bag, it just doesn't do them justice, but out they're just really pretty and sparkly. Okay, so pretty. So far, I think this is going to be really fun and pretty to do. Okay, so how's my resin doing? Is it getting my bubbles coming out of there? So let's go ahead and we're going to start pouring really slowly over our little jewels here. Actually, usually I like to let it seep in from the side, and I wasn't even thinking about that because you kind of get less bubbles if you like slowly let it seep in and you don't pour right over the top of it. And I know that. I know better. Just going to let that kind of glide in. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour some of this in here. And I still want to have a really thin coat covering all of this. Okay, so I'm going to run this over with my heat gun real quick. All right, I will be back when this is cured. I'll see you then. Okay, everybody, I'm back. So this is not completely cured. It's super tacky. You know, it's definitely getting ready to set up. And the only thing I did is I came in just a bit ago and added just a little tiny sprinkle of this ultra fine white glitter just over the tops of these. And I thought it would kind of add something before I add what I'm going to put into my train cars. So these are just paper stickers. I have not sealed them yet, so I expect them to probably darken up a bit, okay? But I've got several different things here that I thought would fit into these train cars. Several different possibilities. I've also got these holiday time brand. There's peel and stick gift tag stickers. There's all different things like this that I have looked at that I could put in here. I thought about adding a Santa's Workshop sticker in there. And what I would have to do with this one is probably cut it in half. Let's see. Get this out of here. I think I do want to use this one. It was one of the ones I thought would be super cute on the train. Hey, it's already got like a glitter coating over the top, but it's going to have to be cut down to size. And I thought what I would do, first of all, we'll cut off the to and from portion. We don't need that. And we might even cut off the North Pole and make that a separate one from Santa's Workshop. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make that 2 separate stickers. Okay, and then this one, Santa's Workshop. Be kind of cute. I have to peel off, kind of take off some of this top part here to make it fit better. And I think this would be cute in one of these red cars. See, I kind of cut it at an angle, so I have to take a bit more off the top here. There we go. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to just see if I can lay it down in here before I put it in there. I want to make sure it's going to fit. Looks like it's going to fit just fine. Don't want bubbles. I just want it to lay here on the top with no air underneath it. Still tacky enough where I can move it around a bit. And if I put my hand here, I can kind of see if the letters are straight or not. So there we go. That one I think is going to be just fine like that. And now we've got this sticker here that says the North Pole. Could just do this one up here on this other red one maybe. There we go. See if that's kind of straight. For my train car up here, I kind of thought it'd be fun to put a little Santa face poking through. I might have to cut this one down as well. Let's see. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to have to. Hey, that's good. Okay, so the Merry Christmas is going to be there. We're going to bring this down a bit. Hopefully I've got that in here straight. I didn't even really look. Yeah. It's pretty straight, I think. I hope. Now, let's see. I think we'll do... I wonder if this big one here might fit better. It says do not open until Christmas. Maybe that would be cute for this little caboose down here. This might be cute with the trees. It's the right width. Let's cut off the bottom. And let's see here. Maybe just kind of cut off a bit here. Let's see how that fits. There we go. That's going to work okay. And that one. Actually, I think we'll just do these little caroler snowmen. We'll see. I don't think there's going to be room for two. Oh, maybe there is room for two. I think we'll do this one too. Might have to cut it down a bit, would we? Oh no, you know what? Since the snowman's on this side, it just can overlap a little bit. That'll be okay, I think. All right, you guys. There we go. That's all we're going to do for this part. I'm going to let this cure. And then we'll come in and we will pour our background over the top. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. All right, I will see you when this part is done. See you then. Okay, everybody, I'm back. This is not cured completely, but it's definitely firm enough to where we can go ahead and do our next step. So what we're going to do, I've mixed up 8 ounces of J. Diction, and I've got my little cut off water bottle here. I'm going to put in about, oh gosh, I don't know, 4 ounces or so. Yep, that's right at 4 ounces. Spray just a bit of alcohol. I see I got a couple bubbles in there. And I'm going to add my favorite mix. I just thought this might be a really pretty background. I know you guys are probably getting tired of seeing all this color to back stuff, but I've got red and green in there, and I didn't want silver or gold or black or anything. So I thought, oh gosh, this white probably will be just right. I'm not going to add any of the pearl white, just the glitter. Oops. Mix it up in here. I've got 3 spoonfuls of my mix in here. Just want to give it a little extra sparkle in the background so that it's not just see-through and everything kind of gets lost, you know, then it just kind of looks like I have a sticker laying in there. Okay, this looks pretty good. Now, if the heaviest part of the glitter sinks, that's okay because everything's going to be laying on top of it anyway, as far as like our little pictures and things. So this does have kind of a really pretty, little bit of a silvery tone to it. We're going to go ahead. I just want to make sure that I don't have any of these little stickers or cardboard paper sticking up, because I don't want any of this glitter to go underneath it. So I want to make sure all my edges are intact with the resin. Looks like it is. Start up here with the engine. Move this down a little. Actually, I guess I could move this out of the way. There we go. Now these molds are quite thick since they're made for soap. Really don't need to go that thick. I just need them thick enough where they're going to stand up on their own. So as long as they're, you know, a good, I don't know, inch maybe, they should be pretty solid. Okay, so that took 4 ounces. I'm going to do another 2 or so. Go ahead and we're going to pour in here some more. Then I'm just going to finish this off, kind of even this out. I'd like for them all to be about the same thickness. Some of these cards are a little bigger than others. Okay, I think it looks about right. I'm going to move this over to cure on the curing rack. And as soon as this part is cured all the way, then we'll be back to unmold it. Okay? I will see you then. Okay, everybody, these are completely cured. I'm so excited to get them out. I'm a little nervous about how they're going to be just because I feel like I put, you know, so much kind of planning and effort into how they were going to be. But for my first ones, I'm just hoping that they're going to turn out great. So let's start here with the engine. You know, these molds, they're made for soap. They're not very thick, pretty thin, but in some ways that's nice because they're super stretchy. They're easy to get out of here. Definitely don't need any kind of, definitely don't need any kind of mold release or alcohol or anything. All right, here it is. Good luck. Let's see how it turned out. Here it goes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that turned out pretty cute. Our Santa face, he's just kind of poking his face through the window there. If I would have planned this a little bit better, I might have scooted him over just a bit that way so that his whole face was just right there in the window. But as it is, he's just kind of peeking out there. And look at our peppermints that we used for the wheels worked out really great. What do you think? And actually even the white, my white glitter mix turned out great. Couldn't ask for more, especially for this being the first one and kind of learning from it. All right, super cute. Now let's see if it'll stand up by itself because hopefully I made it wide enough. It's about an inch thick or so, but let's see. See if he stands up. Oh, he does, no problem. Stands up there. So let's keep going and take out the rest of the cars. My gosh, yeah, this really does come out super easy, you guys, and it didn't harm the mold at all. Came out super clean. It's ready to make another one. So yeah. Okay, so here, let's look at this little car. I think this one is done with the green wheels. Let's look and see. Oh, and it's got the little snowmen that we put in there, just the 2 little circles. But that's cute, really festive. I've got one little bubble here underneath the resin in between the little cutout and the top, but that's okay. It just kind of makes it look kind of a little bit more vintage than what it already is with the snowmen. And my one little candy kind of went off to one side, but still really cute, definitely still usable. And our glass up here, this mold, as you can see, it's not super shiny, it's not matte, but it's just kind of in between. So if I want it to be glossy and if I want these glass pieces to come out looking really shiny, then I'm probably going to need to do a top coat. But I haven't decided if I want to do that yet. So far, I just think it's really cute. This is how they look together so far. Let's lay them down this way so that you guys can kind of see as our train keeps moving. Go on to the next one. This one is the red one, and it says the North Pole in it. Looks like it went a little bit off center here. Not bad, but still really cute. You can definitely see what it's trying to say. There it goes that way. Now the next one we're going to do is this one. I think I've kind of chosen this one down here to be my caboose. So it's going to be green instead of red, but that's okay. Here is this one, and this one turned out really cute too. It says do not open till Christmas. And you can definitely see that through the little windows. Really cute. I like the combination of the red and green. I'm glad that we decided just to kind of you know, change the color of the wheels every other one. This one is definitely kind of whimsical. I have an idea for another one that would be kind of more of an elegant look. And if I have time, I'm going to give that one a try too. If not, might be next year. But hey, here's one done in red. And this is the one that says Santa's Workshop. Really cute. You can see a little bit of the glitter here that was on that sticker. You can kind of see it that it came through. And all the red little glass beads up here. Super cute together. And we've got one more. And you know, you can move these around any way that you want to. You could even have the green first. I mean the red first, but I thought with the red here that we'd want the green. So yeah, you could do this any old way that you want to. All right, now here is our last one. It's going to be our little caboose. And here it is with the trees. Oh gosh, that turned out really cute. Actually turned out a little bit better than what I even thought it would. It just comes in together with the green really well. And looks like it's just got a little bit of a green chimney there. That's why I kind of chose that for the last one. But yeah, what do you guys think? How cute is this? Now, one of the things I decided that I might want to do is I do have these, okay? And came from Hobby Lobby, just this little set of miniature ornaments, but they were $3.99. Pretty sure I got them for $2 since everything's half off. And I thought it would be fun to do something to connect them here. So the only problem is I'm not going to want to have this just permanently fixed into one long line. I feel like I risk having it break that way. So I'm going to have to figure out how else I want to do it. I did think about doing magnets in between, and I still might do that. So I'm going to get whatever I'm going to use for this together, and then I'll be back and we will finish this up. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, everybody, I am back, and I had all different kinds of ideas for this, ranging from taking my little keychains here that come in these packs, you know, and taking off the little chain in between. And then I thought, okay, well then I'll attach one of these with some UV resin. These are the little caps that go on those little clear glass balls that you can order and fill them with resin or flowers or something and then put a cap on it. I thought about adding those to the backs of these. I thought about doing the magnets because I thought that'd be fun. You could just kind of magnet them together. I was going to do all different kinds of beads and then string them and hook them to the hooks. Anyway, got more complicated and more time consuming as time went by. So what I did is I just took my largest beads here, and I decided what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just take a bead, one of these larger beads, and UV resin it to the back. And I don't have my hot glue gun here. I think for now I'm just going to use the UV resin. Okay, just make it super simple. And I'm going to just put a little bit here around the hole. Just a little dot like that. And I'm going to stick it to the highest part here. Okay, I'm going to do that to each one because you see, and then I'm going to run it through my bigger light here. But then I can just set it up and have them in line like this, okay? So I'm just going to do it to the backs of those. Here is my light. And let's see, I just want to make sure that I've got the next one in line here is going to be even with that. I think it will, right about there. So I'm going to go ahead and place this one under here, and I'm going to turn it away from me while I'm doing this part. These little beads are just actually really pretty little, kind of a miniature ornament. This one's kind of a silver and clear striped one. The other ones are red and white. Okay, so now this part is done, and you see how they can just kind of set together like this. You can mix and match them however you want to do it. But I did decide that since I wanted to use this for my little caboose, and you can't really tell it's a caboose. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take just a little bit of UV resin, put it into this little tiny paper cup here. Don't need very much. Just a little bit at the bottom, about like that. And what I decided I want to do is I'm going to get a little piece of a craft stick here. And I decided I'm going to take a couple of these red beads and I'm going to put them here in here to make them kind of look like, make them look like kind of almost maybe like little tail lights. I don't know if trains have tail lights, but something to kind of give it a little bit more of a final car look. One there. Let's come back here. There we go. And I'm just going to use my UV light on these. These are just pretty little shiny, sparkly glass beads. You could use anything that you wanted, or you could leave this part off altogether. Or you could even use a red paint pen if you didn't want to go to this kind of a length. This little bead here is kind of sticking out, so there's a potential it may get knocked off, but I'll probably go ahead and run this under my larger lamp. Okay, that's on there good enough to hold it. Now I feel like it looks like a little bit more of a final car. And then I thought, since this has got so much green, I'm going to go ahead and add maybe just one. What do you think? Just kind of give it some more color. Maybe it looks a little busy, but I feel like it needed some red up here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Drop there. Drop there. Okay, so there is kind of added a little bit of sparkle to that. Now, you know, sometimes I am accused of doing too much. I'm making things too busy when they don't need to be. And I know I don't have to explain myself, but you know, sometimes for the videos I do more than what maybe I normally would, just to kind of show different ideas all in one piece. Okay, so I just wanted to come back really quickly and show you what I did. I decided to come in with my Molotow chrome, liquid chrome pen, and just kind of outline the windows, because I started realizing as I was looking at them, the windows were just kind of lost in the design. You couldn't even see that there was a little bit of design there. So I just went in, touched it up a bit, and gave it some windows, put liquid chrome in the center of all of the train wheels to kind of tie it all in. Put a little bit of chrome here at the top of the engine. As you can see how well that liquid chrome works, it just adds a lot of kind of shine to that. And I have one more idea, and what I think I might do is go ahead and fill my windows in with just a little bit of UV resin, just to kind of give that part a little clear, glassy look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna do a whole lot, just a little bit, and spread it out and see if I can make that just look a little bit more windowy. Okay, I just added a little bit like that. Was that too quick? Can you see it there? And I'm gonna spread it out. I'm going to go ahead, and after I get just the beginnings of this to cure, then I will go ahead and put this under the UV lamp and let it finish. Whoops. Can you see the difference in how now the window's a little bit shiny, and it looks like it's, you know, a little bit more transparent? Then you see this a little bit more shiny and transparent than the windows on this. Just kind of, the windows are dull. Now they're all nice and clean and shiny like glass. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to all of these. Okay. And then when they're all done, I will bring you in to show you the final project. All right. I will see you then. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And as you see in the pictures that I kind of played around with it, took out a couple of cars, made a train of 4 cars. You can really mix and match. This was great fun. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you were inspired by this project. I will see you guys all next time.